Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So last week I showed you how I made this edible lace, and this week I want to show you and give you more options on how you can color it or paint it. Today we are going to go over 4 methods. One of them didn't work, but I still included it in the end just so you can see exactly what goes down when I'm trying to experiment with different techniques. I hope you like it, and let's get right into the video. For this technique, I used an airbrush machine, a little dropper bottle. I also used gold highlighter and some Everclear to dilute my gold highlighter. This was my favorite technique, but I will also be honest, it is probably the messiest one because the particles of gold will fly all over your kitchen or wherever you're using this technique. So be aware of that. First, I'm going to go ahead and take, it's about 1/8 of a teaspoon of gold highlighter. And the only reason that I'm using an actual teaspoon here is because a lot of you ask me for measurements and I never really measure anything. I kind of just like eyeball it. But here is 1/8 of a teaspoon of gold highlighter into this dropper bottle. And also I decided to do it on a dropper bottle because I found that in other ways, like other methods, you're left with a dish that is painted gold and then you have no use for it. And this way you can just place the top back on and use it another time. I'm going to go ahead and add, at the end I added 3 drams or 3 of these droppers full of Everclear. So just make sure that your mixture is not too liquidy, but it's also not too thick because it will clog the little holes of your airbrush machine. Another benefit of using this little dropper bottle is that your Everclear will actually not evaporate, so it will actually stay in the bottle. And for the next time that you want to use it, in case it dried up a little bit, you can just add a little bit of Everclear into the bottle and just pour the exact amount of drops that you need without wasting any more gold highlighter. So that's why I like these little dropper bottles, and I'll have the link of where I bought them. I actually got them on Amazon, but that will be in the description box below. Also, when using this technique, make sure you start out with a little bit of color, whether it's highlighter or another color. A little bit goes a long way, so add a few drops at a time and then add more if needed. So when you try this technique, make sure that you have a box or a shield to make sure that the particles don't fly in your entire space. This box was not sufficient, but here is my attempt at showing you this technique. So you'll take your airbrush and just slowly airbrush the entire lace. Obviously, if you want this to be gold, your lace should probably be either white or yellow so that you can get a better coverage. But here I'm just trying to show you how much I love this technique and how well it actually covers. And I feel that it gives you the shiniest of golds. Our next technique is dry dusting. So we're going to take, in another little jar, I do have some gold highlighter that I have left over from other projects. And I'm going to take a little fluffy brush and just brush it around the jar and simply start brushing on top of my gold lace. Now, I also love this technique because it's not as messy as the airbrush, and with a little bit of work and just moving around the actual brush, you get a lot of coverage. The only downside is that you do have to give it a few passes in order for it to cover completely, and it's not as shiny as the airbrush gold that we did in the beginning. This is a little bit more matte, but it still gives you that shine and that gold that you want. Another option is applying edible paint, and in this case I am using poppy paint, and this probably wasn't the best idea, but I still want to show you what your options are. So I'm actually going to attempt to color my black lace white, and as you see here, I did have to go through quite a few passes in order to achieve this, but it is certainly doable. When the paint dries, it does seem a little bit gray, so again, like I said in the beginning, if you're trying to achieve a certain color, adding a different kind of paint or dust, make sure that the beginning color is as close to the other color as possible. So if you're trying to paint white, make sure that your lace is a cream color or at least a little bit clear so it can catch the white better. And finally, we have dry dusting with edible dust. This dust is rose gold by the Sugar Art, and it is 100% edible. Here, as you can see, and as I've mentioned before, when adding different tones of colors to black lace, it does kind of give it more of an antique look. So for this part, or for this specific lace, it turned it bronze. I personally really love it, and I would use it for maybe like a steampunk creation or something that is more antique. This is just kind of giving you ideas on what you can try and different things that you can do depending on the techniques that you want to use. And here is the project that failed. This is actually edible paint that I made using ICING Images Paper Potion, which is like a sugar-based conditioner for wafer paper, and mixing it with this Sugar Art edible dust. It's a little bit gummy, and what it does is that since it doesn't have too much alcohol in it, it doesn't dry too fast. So I found that it wasn't catching onto my lace as good as I wanted it to. The color is beautiful, but it took a while to dry, and it just really made my lace a little bit like, I don't know, like gooey. So I wouldn't recommend this last experiment or this last technique. I just wanted to make sure to include it in there because I want you guys to see what works and what doesn't work. I don't want you to always see like the perfect things that I post on here. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you in any future techniques. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. Leave me a comment, leave me your questions, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe before you go. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.